Welcome to the Traders Market Intelligence Report brought to you by WealthBuildersHQ.com. This update is for Monday, January 12th, 2026. Hope you're having a great day. I hope it has been a great trading day for you. Man, the market is rocking. Everything is looking great. You gotta love the positions it is in, or do you? We'll talk about that in a moment. But as we get started, keep in mind everything we look at is for education. Nothing is meant to be advice or recommendations. If you find something you like, anything, make sure it fits your own personal risk profile and risk tolerance. All right. So let's look at economic reports. We've got a couple coming up. Nothing on Monday. You got a lot of reports at 8:30 on Tuesday. Core CPI, all three of them, same report. New home sales at 10 o'clock, so be careful when the market's open. Wednesday, you got some more reports. PPI, which is Producer Price Index, unlike CPI, Consumer Price Index, retail sales. Those are all coming out 8:30. We don't have anything for these core PPI and PPI month over month. It just says October data. We don't have times. And then Thursday, we got unemployment report at 8:30 and a couple of others. So we got a few reports coming up, but that's not the exciting part. Today is the roof is on fire, baby. We did it again. Another all-time high, closing high, all-time high, broke through the blue zone, 7,000, here we come. Now, I don't know if we're going to break much higher than 7,000 without a little bit more of a pullback, and I don't know if we'll be as deep as we were here, but I would not be surprised to see us break a swing low somewhere along the way. So if we look, as an example, we need to put one in, we've got a swing low right here, right? So we had a low, and then a high. Higher low, higher high, higher low. We can't mark that as a higher high right now because we don't have a pullback. We need a day where the high was lower than the previous day's high. You need a high, a higher high, and then a lower high to mark it as a swing high. We're not there just yet, which is okay. So if we look to the upside, we're looking at that 7,000, 7,007, somewhere in between there. But this, what was our 69, 65, 69, our all-time high, and our 69, 56, 22. So 56 to 65, 7, 8 points, whatever that is, right? We got that blue zone in there. We pushed up in there, tickled around in it. If we go look at a 5-minute chart for today, right? We tickled around in it and then broke out. So overall, very nice. Actually, what are my exacts on that? Let's see. Let's put this as, let's edit that line and put this for all SPX charts. And I don't know if I could do it here. Let's try it this way. Show for SPX for all charts. All right, let's see if we go over to a 5-minute. All right, so there it is, okay? So we got into the blue zone, we pulled back, we got back in the blue zone, slightly higher high, we pulled back, higher highs, higher lows, you gotta love it. Broke out, broke down again, broke out of it for the final, came back and closed right there at the end of the day. So overall, on a Friday, not a bad day whatsoever for the S&P 500. We're up 45 points almost. You gotta love it. If we look at the VIX, fear is kind of flattish, right? We're down $1, so we're at 14.49. This 14.5 is a very popular area, which we're right back to again. So because I started the data just now, I just got back in this office. I was using my Omega charts on another computer in my other office, so I had to shut this one down. So the data did not resync yet for a full day. So all it's showing me is closing price for VIX only. Show me closing price for the VIX is down here at about that 14.5. 14.49, right? So we'll see a full bar after we get an end of day update after 7 p.m. tonight. But overall, I'm happy. Now, why am I saying, or is it a good thing? Here's Adobe, bearish move to the downside, right? AMD, bearish move. Amazon, rock on like Donkey Kong, baby. You gotta love that. Abercrombie, we're in a bearish neutral bias. We are in a bearish neutral bias on Broadcom. That one's bullish. Here we're in a bearish. See what I'm saying here, guys? There's a lot of bearish stocks out there. Just because the S&P is doing it, it doesn't mean everybody is. So be very cautious. Don't take S&P right now as gospel and say, it's up, everything is up. No. Look at the pattern. Trade what you see. All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. God bless. See you at our next update. Bye for now.